Do you want to beat your HF but you keep getting into bad teams who die early? Or maybe you tried to solo but ended up dying before floor 5 to 10. Well, this video will show you the best tips on how to get far in a solo run. I will be going over Toons, Trinkets, strategies, items, etc. While this video is for beginners, this can also help you improve as a soloist if you're already pretty good. Feel free to time skip if needed. When choosing a toon, it's best to consider 3 things. Good extraction, good movement speed, good survivability. These are, in my opinion, the best toons for solo run. Yada, Gordy, Tegan, Rightney, D, Edit. Squirm is also great for solos. All of these toons have at least 3-star in extraction and are pretty good with survivability. If you want to focus on survival, choose Tegan. Her ability allows her to heal herself using 100 pace, so you'll want to grab every peep you see on the map. If you want to focus more on fast extraction speed, choose a toon with 4 to 5-star extraction Brightney, D, Yada, and Gordy. I know, Yada and Gordy are great all-rounders. They both have fast extraction and movement speed. Also, Yada drops candy whenever finishing a machine, meaning you're more likely to get a box. If playing as Yada, make sure to get any box you drop or useful candy, especially on early floors. Best to choose any toon that doesn't rely on another toon to use their ability. For example, Listen is really good for extracting, which means he can be useful in solos. However, his ability requires another toon to use it. This means he's basically useless survival-wise if you want to do a solo. However, if you don't care about survival and prioritize extraction, go for it. Also, best not to choose any healers as they're usually known as not being so good for extraction. Any supports are basically useless when you're doing a solo. Sprout, Cosmo, and Ginger are examples of this. Now you may be thinking, doesn't Gordy's ability rely on other toons? Well, let's take a look. His active ability applies a random 20% boost to toons in his range. It does not work on himself, which leaves it useless in solos. His passive though provides a speed boost to every player in panic mode, which actually does work on himself. It is honestly really helpful when getting to the elevator in panic, especially when it's a really hard floor. Also, compared to Glisten, Gordy has faster movement speed, making him good with surviving and extracting. Now if you play Tegan, here's a tip. Do not use her ability when she's on 2 hearts. It's much better to use when you're on 1 heart and you have absolutely no heals. Now we have Toons. What about Trinkets? We've talked about Toons, now what about Trinkets? Well, the best Trinkets can depend on the toon, but these are the Trinkets I mainly use when soloing to a high floor. These are Emote, Mag, and Pink Bow. I also consider Train Whistle very good for solos as well, usually with Mag. You're gonna want to prioritize both movement and extraction when in solos. For combos, I consider using Emote and Mag, Pink Bow and Mag or Emote, or even Dog Plush and Emote or Mag. Here are some trinkets to use on these toons for solos. Do not use Dog Plush on toons with 1 to 2 movement speed. Use Pink Bow or even Speedy Shoes instead. Oh, and don't worry if you're pretty new or just don't have Emote yet and you want something similar to it. You can swap it out with Wrench. I'd recommend reading each trinket and what they do and how they'd help your toon. Do not use Diary as your stealth won't matter by much in a solo. Also, don't use Coin Purse. It's a waste of a trinket slot. Remember to always prioritize your stand. You could have full hearts with 3 heals, but if you run out of stand, there might be nothing to save you. Try to only run when needed. A good strategy is to try not to let your stand go below 100. Make sure to loop around islands as well. This can help manage your stand. One thing that helps with this is getting box and using when at 10 to 20 stand. Remember to get bops, pops, protein bars, stamina candy, etc. Also, if low on stam and playing a high movement toon, try to only sprint every now and then when being chased. So like you would if you were distracting a Twisted, if that makes sense. Watch me. Pretend I am low on stam. Having a good machine strategy will help you get them done quicker. The number one mapping strategy that a lot of people is timing. Timing is when you fill up the machine 95 to 99% but don't finish it. Then you do the other machine. Always time the nearest machine to the alley. You can come back to it last. It's basically what I'm doing here. I chose this machine that goes is the closest machine to the alley. Now I can do the rest. Sometimes I myself forget to time and end up completing the machine that I was supposed to time. That's okay as we all make mistakes. If you do forget, find another really close machine and time it instead. Another strategy you could try is to start with the ones at the very back and work your way to the elevator. Also, if you have V-mode, do not V-mode at the alley. Only V-mode in bad spots, like tight spaces or where you're most likely to be spotted on the machine. This is really helpful for later floors with more machines and can help you get them done a lot faster. Prioritizing items is really important in a solo. I actually made a tier list for the best to worst items in a solo run. Let's take a look. Box, meds, bands are the best items to have in your inventory solo. If you're playing as a main toon, prioritize bands over meds. If you're a main and you don't have any other heals, and is on one heart, take the med, but other than that you should almost always have a band. Make sure all heals are in your second to third slot, as Twisted Gigi can take items from your inventory if she's on the floor. Me personally, I like having 2 box and a heal, as box can help you way more than any heals can. Also, if your toon stam or speed is 1 to 2 stars, you might want to prioritize speed and stamina items more so to box and a heal works. Remember, if being chased, only use your box if you're on 10 to 20 and don't use it all at once. Make sure to get those valves or jumpers when you have a spot in your inventory open. Save any valves or jumpers for hard floors or in hard areas. What I like to do is buy a valve at the start and save it for dial. Speaking of dial, we will get into dial in the next category. For cards, pick the ones that benefit you the most. But some really good ones I'd recommend are well-paced or endurance, avaricious or covetous, suppression, and tech savvy. Do not use first aid medical attention early, as you only get 2 of these. You should only use it if you have absolutely no heals and you are on 1 heart and it's at least floor 15 plus. It should kind of be a last resort. I'd recommend if you're Yada or anyone with 1-star stam, choose well-paced or endurance the first chance you get. That way you'll get more stam. Now let's talk about this one. This is Dial's card. Choosing this card will send you to a special floor filled with 25 machines you must complete. Dial is a lethal, meaning he can kill you in 1 hit no matter how many heart you have. Now, what makes this Twisted so dangerous is that he becomes faster the longer a player is in his line of sight. Not only that, but his bar will fill up instantly when someone fails a skill check, and he will become extremely fast. Dial is faster than Pebble and is not distractible normally. However, he does have a short attention span, so if spotted, quickly hide behind an island to lose line of sight. For this card, it will require you to have pretty good survivability and some patience. In my experience, it's best to always choose Dial early in solo runs, as it gives you 50 stam after completing the floor. If your toon has 100 stam, with this card, you will have 150. It can also go to 170 if used both endurance or well-paced. If you don't know how to survive Dial or you're not skilled enough yet, I'd recommend watching other videos of people surviving Dial. I will give 1 tip. Always time the machine at the alley and then work your way from the back. So, when starting a floor, try to pick up capsules to help you figure out what Twisteds to look out for. The Twisteds you should look out for the most are Grabbers, Mains, Twisted Thing, and Emo Brush. I won't go over what every Twisted is, so I suggest looking at Utiorcel. A good toon for this is definitely V. V's active can highlight all Twisteds and machines on the floor for 5 seconds, and her passive highlights nearby machines. Make sure you use your active when needed. These are the best times to use your active ability when playing as V. 1. When the elevator opens. 2. When finishing a machine. 3. Blackouts. 4. During panic mode and you're far from the elevator. 5. You don't know where the twisteds are. Here are some examples of when to use your action. Notice how I used it when the elevator opened. I can see here the twisteds are on the left side. So let's go right instead. If you do not have B, that's okay too. Use Bright Me instead. Bright Me's ability is basically the same as BE's, but you can only use it during blackouts. If you're playing as Bright Me, do the things I said to do for B but in blackouts only. If on a hard floor, try hiding somewhere until you're able to use your ability to know where the twisteds are and what path to take. Having a good escape route is crucial for survival, especially when you're on a machine. Here, you can see me looking around both directions while on a machine. This is to know which direction to go if a twisted comes. If a twisted comes left, I can go right. If a twisted comes right, I go left. Look around for islands as well. You see here there are actually a couple islands behind me I could use. Another example is right here. See that island over there? That is our escape route. There are 2 different places a twisted can come from, right or left. Breaks are important. We are all human and it isn't healthy to sit in front of a screen for hours on end. Believe it or not, many soloists, rather it be reaching floor 50 plus or even 100 plus, all take breaks. Good thing we have away from keyboard spots. I will show you some of the best away from keyboard or hiding spots. The first one is in this diner map. There's this small room you can hide in without a twisted ever spotting you. Just hide beside the chair. Now, feel free to go away from keyboard for how long you want. To prove it works, I will show you what happened while I was out. Another good spot is this room in B's map. A twisted shouldn't find you here. There's also this really good spot on the workshop map. Now, the workshop map is actually getting reworked soon as I'm editing this video, so it may be gone by the time I upload this video. If you're able to, use an auto clicker, which I sadly don't have. If you can't get a working auto clicker on your device, I recommend going away from keyboard for about 20 mins, setting a timer and come back after that time is up. This is so Roblox doesn't kick you out. To be really good at solos, I'd recommend watching other videos of people soloing to get ready to do your own solo. Watch them carefully and take notes if needed. If you want, you can go check out any of my solos in my channel. Oh, and some things I see a lot is I'm too impatient or I'm too tired to solo. You don't have to get far if you don't want to. Floor 10 to 15 is good enough. Solos require patience and time, which a lot don't have. We humans need breaks and should not spend all our time behind screens. Make sure if you're doing a long solo, have water or something to drink with you and be sure to eat a snack. Another thing I'd recommend is listening to music while in a solo to help you stay focused. Playing one of my favorite Spotify playlists always helps me. And another thing you could do is watching solos while in your own solo or during breaks if you have time. Overall, I really hope this video helped you and I wish you good luck on your solo.